Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the channel. My name is... Damn it, I'm bad with names. And anyway, we're back with another Pokemon Challenge video here today. Can we beat Pokemon Red and Blue using Manga Green's team? Now, first of all, I had to pick this song because we gotta play something for Green, and she ain't got her own theme tune, so I thought this song capitalizes it perfect. It does justice to her. And so, with that being said, the rules are simple. We must use Manga Green's team, we must use the moves that she used in the Pokemon manga from Pokemon Red, Blue and Yellow Saga, with a few exceptions, and we must keep our Pokemon under level 51. So they can be level 50, but once they hit level 51, we are not allowed to use them no more. They are out. And with all that being said, let's get on with the challenge. Now, as you can tell, I took Squirtle, who we named Blasty, and there was really no point showing the first rival battle. I mean, we have two moves, it just comes down to luck. And Brock, easy, but Blasty, these are the moves that we'll be learning. We have Surf, Tackle, Tail Whip, Bubble, Hydro Pump, Mega Punch, Water Gun, Withdraw. I mean, it goes into a shell, so that's why I put it in there, because I count that. And Fly, but since we can't use Fly, I've substituted Strength. Fly is such a good move that it kind of is, I feel cheated not getting it, but I mean, if you're wondering how she flies, this is actually how she does it, and later on they actually say she flies like this, so yeah. Anyway, we then catch Jigglypuff, and Jigglypuff we named Jiggly, and once catching Jigglypuff, we then find ourselves Clefairy, and we name Clefairy Clefairy. Yeah, that's a rusty. Please don't think about it. Anyway, with that, we then go face Blue, our rival, for the first time. And to be honest, I'm not feeling super confident here. I mean, first of all, Clefairy's only got Growl. So, yeah, I didn't expect much. Jiggly ain't really got anything either. And then we got Blasty. And it kind of comes down to if Blasty can beat all the team by himself. And I think it could be possible depending on how bad the Ivysaur's AI is. I'm hoping it's a Bulbasaur, but it might be an Ivysaur. But we'll see. Anyway, Abra comes out, it's got no moves, and yeah, this is just how bad the stand attack is. I've missed 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, oh my goodness, 11 times in a row. I have no hope of beating the Rattata if I'm being honest. Let's just see. Yeah, I really should have kept a Pokemon back so I could have switched into it. It's a Bulbasaur, thank goodness. Okay, so I should be able to win. If it wasn't for the amount of growls, Water Gun's doing more damage. I got hit by a Leech Seed, so yeah, that's a loss. That really does suck, but I'm feeling pretty confident here. So with the second attempt, I go back in again. Jiggly has now got Sing, thank goodness. So Jiggly's put the Bulbasaur asleep. It woke up when I switched, which kind of sucks. I get hit by a Growl, Vine Whip, and now I've got Leech Seed on me. I just decided to switch straight away. Growl, it gets rid of Growls as well. I got Leech Seeded again, but I put it asleep. I'm switching back to Blasty so I can get rid of the Leech Seed, and with it asleep, I'm able to actually finish it off, and there we go. We have managed to beat our rival Blue, who I have actually called Birdie, because if you've read the manga, you understand why. And with that, I made my way through the Nugget Bridge. And funny thing is, I actually lost, and for some weird reason, he let me go past. I don't know why. Anyway, with that, Cleffy learns Sing, and I'm just going to show you the moves Cleffy learns. Metronome, Growl, Minimize, and because Jiggly couldn't learn Flash, I put because Jiggly couldn't learn it, for some reason. I'm actually going to just teach it Flash to make up for that, because I honestly think the fact that Jiggly can't learn Fly either, and Blasty can't, is such an unfair disadvantage. I'm going to put a few more moves in to make up for it, because it's such a good move. But Jiggly's got Tri-Attack, Sing, Disable, and well, Defense Curl, because it learns it in future gens, but I'm going to use that to substitute Fly. And I know what you might be thinking, how do I determine what moves I'm going to use? Well, at first, I did not know that there was a page online that actually listed the moves the Pokemon used. I was reading the manga and I was taking the moves from there. And if I saw a Pokemon tackle into another Pokemon, I thought it was Tackle. Turns out it wasn't. The manga doesn't clarify it as that. So yeah, there's going to be some extra moves that I've added in just because of that logic. Like Surf, for example. I see a Pokemon swim, I think it knows Surf. Apparently it doesn't know Surf. But anyway, that is going to be the reason why some moves are going to be added in that you see in the manga, and you'll be like, wait, they didn't use that move. But technically I watched them do it, so in my eyes they used it. And again, some are added in just because I can't use certain moves. And that's actually an example of one of the Pokemon I'm going to have in, because funny fact, she has a Gen 2 Pokemon, and it's not in this game, so yeah. But anyway, as you can see, Misty was easy, no point in talking over that. I was actually quite surprised I won that first time. And we go up against rival number 3 on the SSN, and I put Pidgeotto to sleep with Jiggly, and Blasty comes out, manages to take out with Water Gun, and Eradicate's next. I'm going to switch to Clefairy, and my bad here, I kept thinking Clefairy was Jiggly because they both look the same. They're just pink blobs like Kirby, and yeah, because of that I kept mixing it up. But anyway, I'm going to allow it because, like I said, I have lost Fly, and I think that is such a unfair disadvantage that I'm actually going to take it. I'll get rid of Sing anyway because, again, it's not a part of the main move set, but you will see me use it a few times. Anyway, with all that mess out of the way, I managed to take out Kadabra. Ivysaur's coming out. Ivysaur always seems to be the problem, so I go for Sing. I get hit by a tackle, so I was taken out. I try for Sing again. I do get the Sing. I then switch to Blasty. Blasty's going to just go for tackle. I'm hoping it does good damage. Okay, not the best. It's something. It's still asleep, so this is fine. As long as I don't use a potion. And, okay, there's a potion. There's a Fine Whip. Okay, I should be alright. Get hit by Leech Seed. Doesn't matter. One more tackle later. I managed to beat the rival. And, yeah, with that, we can now move on to Surge. Now, with Surge, I have no confidence I'm going to be able to win here. I go for Sing. I then switch to Blasty. I'm hoping Blasty's tackles will maybe free hit. And yeah, it's looking like it'll be a free hit, maybe 2 if I'm lucky. Okay, no, there are 3 hits there. He wasted his turn, thank goodness. Blasty beats the Voltorb. Pikachu's next. I know Pikachu's got Thunder Shock and it may use it, so I go for Sing again. I put Pikachu to sleep. I switch back to Blasty. I reckon another 2 tackles, or maybe a Water Gun. Okay, we go for Water Gun. It's doing big damage. Second Water Gun, Pikachu's gone. Raichu's the trouble one. 1 Thunderbolt, and I am guaranteed to be gone. I might survive a Thunder Shock. So Clefairy puts it to sleep. I switch to Blasty, and with Blasty I just go for Water Gun. It doesn't do much damage. It's woken up. I have to switch. I can't stay in. Get hit by a Growl, that's fine. Thunder Shock, Clefairy's gone. Alright, Jiggly, it all depends on if you can get a Sing. I go for the Sable. Well, made no difference anyway. And okay, so if I had the Thunder Shock, I could win this. Yeah, I can't win this. And Odyssey Spot aside, that's a loss. I decided to go catch myself in Nidoran because I actually lost quite a lot of times. And yeah, this sucks. It's level 3. I'm going to have to train it. After that, Nido finally learns Poison Sting. And it then evolves into a Nidorina. And after evolving into a Nidorina, I get rid of Tail Whip off of Blasty and then withdraw, which will come in handy later on because I'm going to exploit the Badge Boost glitch. I then teach Jiggly Tri-Attack. Yeah, I know. I have gone so far in the game. I finally come back to Surge, and I'm hoping this time it might be different because I've actually got a move other than Tackle and Water Gun off my Blasty. And with the way things are going, I take out the Voltorb, no issue there. Once the Voltorb's taken out, Pikachu comes out next. I go for Sing. Pikachu's put to sleep, perfect. I switch to Jiggly. Jiggly's going to use Tri-Attack, and I think I'm just trying to level up Jiggly at this point because, yeah, I really do need Jiggly to be a bit stronger because Jiggly's stats are very, very, very bad. I mean, they're atrocious. Anyway, I go for Sing on the Raichu, perfect. I switch to Blasty. I use Water Gun, and I'm hoping, nope, I was hoping I'd get a crit and it'll stay asleep a bit longer, but it doesn't happen. Switch back to Clefairy, and yeah, well, Clefairy actually, I don't keep calling it Clefairy. Yeah, okay, there's Clefairy, almost beaten. I switch again, goes to sleep. I get hit by a Thunderbolt. I survived, oh my goodness. And yeah, I beat Surge. Now Surge has been beaten, I finally learn Minimize, and I get rid of Sing and teach it to Clefairy. Next, I then go face Erica, and with Erica, I really have no energy in me to play the whole of this fight. Yeah, okay, so as you can see, I've clearly lost, but thank goodness I get to Vileplume at least, and Vileplume takes me out. After that, yeah, I know I ain't going to beat Erica for a while, so I decided to go face my rival in Lavender Town, and Birdie sends out his Pidgeotto, I send out Nido, get hit by a Gust, go for Poison Sting, it's the only attack I have. I get a Poison, which is very, very good. It's kind of what I wanted. And then I decide, you know what, I'm going to switch to Blasty, because Blasty's got great defense. Pidgeotto's not got the... Well, it's got good attack, but it's got no special. So if I go for Water Gun, I should take care of it, which I do. Perfect. Gyarados is next. I'm kind of worried because I don't think anyone can beat it apart from Blasty. I go to Jiggly to go for a Sing, get hit by a Dragon Rage, get hit by another, and sadly get taken out. Clefairy's next. I'm still using Sing at this point, so I have 2 Sing users, and I miss so much times that I get taken out by a Hydro Pump eventually. Blasty comes back out, and I go for Tackle. It's doing no damage. I try Tackle again, get hit by Dragon Rage, and yeah, I know I've lost this. Okay, I get hit by Bite, and one more. Yeah, Dragon Rage. Okay, well, I don't think I'm going to be beating the rival. I send out Nido, go for Poison Sting, and yep, I level up. I wanted that EXP. Growlithe's next, and there's no chance I'm going to win. Maybe it might use Leer, and nope. Yep, no chance there. Anyway, after that, I then go and teach Clefairy Metronome, which it learns at level 31, which is why I haven't had it for so long. And now I got rid of Sing, we can actually do this properly. I then give it a Moonstone to evolve it into a Clefable. And it kind of sucks I can't do it for Jiggly, but it is what it is. Oh, Blasty fainted. Anyway, we go back to Erica to try again. Victory Bell against my Clefairy, and this time it should go a bit different. I say that, but I'm going to rely upon Metronome. I realise I should have chose Jiggly for Sing. I get taken out by the Razor Leaf. Yeah, that's my own fault there. I get hit by a Sleep Powder because Clefairy is so slow. 1 Razor Leaf. Okay, I can tank a few Razor Leafs. That's good. Get hit by another. And get hit by Wrap. And I hate Victory Bell so much. I've woken up, which is good. Metronome goes for a Stomp. I'm poisoned. I try attack close. And yeah. The good thing is I've still got Blasty at full health. So I do stand a chance now. But yeah, this is... it wasn't good. I then decided to try my rival again, and this time my Pokemon are higher level, as you can tell. Blasty's level 37, and I haven't got Nido on me at the moment because I put her in the daycare because training her is horrible since it has 1 move. And yeah, that's fine regardless. I should be alright. Won't make much of a difference until late game. Anyway, with Gyarados, I go for Tri-Attack with Jiggly. I managed to beat it, finally. We get back to Growlithe with all 3 Pokemon. I use Water Gun. It one-shots to Growlithe, perfect. Kadabra's next. I know Kadabra should be able to be beaten by my Blasty because he's actually very good with special. And yep, 2 shots later, it's gone. Ivysaur is the biggest problem here, so I use Jiggly, I go for Sing, get hit by Elite Sheet, but thank goodness I've got Sing on. So I then decide to go for Tri-Attack to see how much I do. I decide to stay in because the damage is pretty good and I don't want to risk it waking up. I reckon 3 more and it should be gone. And... Two later, and there we go, we beat Birdie. And thank goodness we can now move on to another match. But before that, I thought I'd just show you how painful this has been trying to level up. Throughout lots and lots of attempts of trying to train my Pokemon, this is what happens. Yeah, that happens more than once. Anyway, I finally catch myself a Ditto, and we're going to name Ditto Ditty. And after catching Ditty, I actually go get a Horsey, who we're actually not going to change its name. Because it's actually not her Pokemon. And yeah, I teach it Water Gun, which is the reason I kept on hold of it. It's not much better than Bubble, but it will do. And I don't see why I'm doing this, because I'm going to go teach it Surf anyway. Anyway, we go and get Surf. And the first thing I do is I teach it to Horsey. So now it's got, yeah, Surf and Water Gun and Bubble. I'm not allowed to use Bubble though. And with Blasty, I'm getting rid of Bubble so I can teach it Surf as well. With that, I then go get Strength and I teach it to Blasty. And funny thing, Nido can't actually learn Blasty. Yeah, it's really weird. I thought it could, and I was a bit surprised. I mean, I was just seeing if it could. I wasn't actually going to put it on or anything. But yeah, with that, let's have a look at the moves they can learn. So Nido only has double kick and poison sting. Yeah, this is why I really wish I had Fly in the other Pokemon, which is why I thought it's only fair to add on more moves. Next we've got Ditty, and Ditty, I don't think I can rely upon it too much because the problem is it's got such low HP in defense and special defense. It can get one shot, and even if it doesn't, it will probably survive transforming like 30 HP. And I gotta hope I can beat the Pokemon I've transformed into. Maybe if I pair it with Sing, I might be able to make good use out of Ditty. And last is Horsey, and Horsey is just as bad. Water Gun, Surf, and Smoke Screen. Smoke Screen's good, I can probably make some use out of that. Surf is okay, but again, it is what it is. We'll make do with this somehow, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, with that, I then go face Koga next. And at this point, Jiggly has got all the moves it can learn. It's got Defense Curl, Sing, Tri-Attack, and Disable. Disable's probably trash, but don't matter anyway. I'm not doing good against the Coffin and sadly get taken out, which I'm not sure how that's going to play out now. I send out Blasty, go for a Surf. It does big damage. Another Surf, there's the Coffin gone. Muck's coming out next. I decide, you know what, it's probably best if I try and use Cleffy and get a Metronome. But before that, I decided to use Metronome first. Get a Sword Dance, which is really good. Get a Slash, which really sucks because it doesn't benefit from it. Use Cut. I mean, I'm hoping I'll get a better move here. Come on, an Elemental. Alright, well, there's Cleffy gone. Blasty comes out, uses Strength, gets rid of it. That's perfect. I remember my problem last time when I done this run and I accidentally left Muck to use its Minimize. So it was a bit of a gamble there. Anyway, Coughing goes as well, and next up is the Wheezing. This should be easy. I use Transform, and I'm not actually sure why I done that, but hey, I go for a Sludge. I'm just waiting for him to use Self-Destruct, and he does, and there we go. Koga through the match, and that's a win for us. Next up, Horsey learns Smoke Screen, the final move, which is perfect. And then we go and face Blaine. Now, I'm not even sure if it's worth showing Blaine because, I mean, I don't one-shot all this Pokemon with Horsey, but I have Blasty as well, so you can imagine how that goes. But, you know, we'll just show it anyway. Give myself a bit of a break. And, yeah, I'm kind of worried about how the run's going to be. Oh, and if you're wondering why Blasty hasn't evolved yet, it's because I don't learn Hydro Pump till I think level 47 or 48. So I kind of want to learn Hydro Pump before I evolve it. Now we go up against our rival, and in Silphco, our rival's Pokemon are roughly the same level as ours. Well, technically I think they're all higher. Blasty's the only one that's quite high. Yeah, they're all higher. Yeah, they're severely higher. Anyway, I'm sure I'll be fine. I go for Surf against the Gyarados. It's still got Dragon Rage. That's really bad. I almost take it out, and with the yeah, unfortunately I get taken out. I'm not so sure how I'm going to win because I've still got the Kadabra to deal with, and we still got Ivysaur. I accidentally misclick and use Poison Sting instead of Scratch. I mean, I would have beat it with Poison Sting. I probably would have done more damage because of the stab bonus. And I was going to restart only now because I actually just realised as I was going through making the video that, oh crap, I hit the wrong move. But I'm going to leave this match in because I think it's interesting enough to stay in. And the reason for that is because of Metronome, really. I can't replicate it because of Metronome, and I think it was a well-deserved match to, you know, just to stay in at least. So, anyway, we go for Flash on the Venusaur. It's asleep at the moment, so this is perfect. I go for Metronome. I get some bad moves. Double Slap, okay, I suppose. Another Smoke Screen, so that's Flash and Smoke Screen, that's good. Get hit by Razor Leaf, unfortunately I'm gone. Jiggly's next, I go for Sing, I get hit by Leech Seed, it sucks. I'm debating if I should switch because I'm Poison and Leech Seeded. Thank goodness it's not Toxic because, fun fact, if you get hit by Toxic and then get hit by, you know what, I'm not sure, it might be Leech Life, but I'm pretty sure it's Leech Seed. And if you get hit, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Leech Seed. It does double damage. I'm gonna have to check that up later on. It's either Leech Seed or Leech Life. One of them doubles the damage if you're hit by Toxic. Anyway, Ditty switches to a Venusaur. I tried a Razor Leaf, hoping that, you know, with the crit I might do more damage, and it's not doing very much. Vine Whip does next to nothing. I'm kind of forced to switch, so I switch, and because of the AI able to read my every move, it uses Razor Leaf. I then switch back to Jiggly. The Leech Seed is off at least, but then it came back on, so yeah, that's kind of a waste. I switch back to Ditty just to get rid of it. Switch back to Jiggly again. I get Leech Seeded a third time. Oh my goodness, can you please stop cheating? And finally, super close, please. Okay, good, good. Because of Venusaur's bad choices, I managed to beat him. Giovanni being Giovanni, super easy, not worth talking about, and after that we get to face Sabrina. Now Sabrina can be a big challenge depending on if Blasty is able to get past all her team. And the reason I say that is because I don't think any of them can do anything apart from Blasty, so thank goodness Mr. Miner's got Weak's physical attack. Venomoth is next. I should be alright dealing with Venomoth. I go for Surf. Okay, good. One more Surf. I get Paralyzed, which isn't good. Go for the second Surf. Great. Alakazam is the big scary one here. He goes for Reflect. That's not good. If he uses it for covers well, I have lost guaranteed. But you know what? I managed to beat it. So yeah, I was surprised about that, but that is good. I don't have to worry. And next up is Giovanni, and no. You know what? No. Giovanni, you don't deserve no music because you're a disappointment. When you get better, I'll give you real music. Speaking of someone who deserves real music, we get to face our rival. And our rival is... he's roughly the same level as my Pokemon. Well, he's a higher level than my Pokemon, but the problem here is I don't think Blasty can beat all the Pokemon. I'm guaranteed Blasty cannot beat Venusaur, which means it's up to every other Pokemon I have to beat Venusaur. And I'm not confident that they can do that. So this is going to be interesting. There's me saying it's going to be interesting, and I get taken out by Dragon Rage. Great. Now, I send out Cleffy, and Cleffy, it all depends on Metronome. Razor Leaf would be good on any other Pokemon apart from, Growlithe as well. I get a light screen. Please give me something. I get a pound. Okay, there we go. There we go. Growlithe is next. Quick attack. I miss. Slash. That's good. Self-destruct. Why? Why self-destruct? Any other move would have been... you know what? Self-destruct would have been great against the Venusaur, but it is what it is. Alakazam comes out. It uses Reflect. I use Transform. I am going for Psybeam. I know it won't do a lot of damage. I'm hoping I'll get a Confusion. And yeah, we're going to just skip that match because I was guaranteed to lose because there was no way I was getting past Alakazam. Anyway, we then try again with my Pokemon being high leveled, and Jiggly comes out against the Alakazam this time. I get taken out. I was hoping Try Attack. I try Metronome again, get Fire Blast. Why couldn't that be for the Venusaur? I use it again, Teleport, waste. I get hit by Psychic. Next up is Blasty. Blasty, I realised, should have been the first pick because I know he can beat Alakazam. But I'm really trying to keep his level low now because it's getting to that point where I'm not going to be able to use him. And on top of that, just a fun fact, if you level up and you're meant to evolve, but you lose a match in Gen 1, your Pokemon doesn't evolve. So because of that, I decide, you know what, it's probably best not to save it if I lose. And with the way things are going, I probably have lost. Depends on how, Blasty does here. So Blasty goes for Strength, and oh my goodness, yeah, I have lost. So we try again a few more times, and this is the next, well, not the next attempt, this is like the 8th attempt, I think. And I've got a better idea of what to do. Now, I had to keep leveling up my Pokemon just so that they could be somewhat viable in this match. And it's also because I was trying to sort of keep them at a similar level to how Red and Blue done their challenge. But yeah, I don't see that happening much longer. Anyway, we beat the Gyarados. Growlithe comes out, go for Surf. I'm just going to stick with Blasty as long as I can. I then go for Strength to take out the Alakazam. 2 more of those, and it should be enough. And there's the Alakazam gone. Right, perfect. Now it all depends. Yep, okay, I saw that come in. On Jigglypuff now. So Jiggly... Right, Cleffy. Go for Flash. I've had enough. We're going to make it so you're blind. Keep flashing until this thing cannot see no more. Oh, wait, hold on. 4, 5... 5 misses. Yeah, that sounds about right. So anyway, after getting 4 flashes on, I use Minimize. And I don't know if he can hit me at this point. I've got 9... Okay, that's 10. So 6 evasion for me. Minus 4 for... Okay. No comment. I used Ditty, and I was thinking, you know, let's do Poison Powder, and I then tried Razor Leaf, and I get questions to myself, why am I missing all my attacks? And I didn't clock onto this until a bit later, but the funny thing is, if you use Transform on your opponent's Pokemon, and let's say you've decreased its defense by 6 stages and its attack, you take all those negative defects as well. So because of that, my Ditty was technically useless. So yeah, that was a waste. Anyway, I was so surprised, but Nido managed to beat the Venusaur. And thanks to that, we have a Blastoise, and we can now face the Elite Four. And let's have a check at our team. Those were some bad stats, and those are some bad moves. Those are some bad stats, those are some bad, well, okayish moves. Those are just some bad stats, and that's not questionable. Let's not look at Ditty. I feel so. Oh my goodness. Jigglypuff's got 27 defense. Blastoise is the only Pokemon I actually have that is actually usable, really. And it hasn't even got Ice Beam. Right, I have no idea how this is going to go, but I'm just going to assume it's not going to be pretty. Anyway, I start off with Nido against the Dewgong. I was hoping to start off and poison it because it's just going to keep using Rest because, you know, I'm a poison type. Unfortunately, it does not go the way I want, so I decided, you know what, maybe I should try using Ditty and just see what moves it has. Maybe there might be something I can use. And yeah, I've got Aurora Beam that can confuse, so I try that, and oh my goodness, I get taken out by a critical takedown, of course. I then send out Jiggly. Go for Sing. I use up my defense kills. I'm going to get 6 on so that I can activate the badge boost glitch, which will basically amplify my attack. The way it works is, when you beat a gym leader, they give you badges, and they each give you, I think it's a 1.5 modifier to your stats. And every time you increase your stats or decrease them by either you or your opponent, the badge boost glitch reactivates. So it just keeps increasing your stats. And once you level up, or if you crit, well, if you level up, it goes back to normal. If you crit, it just does normal of what it should have done. And yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't go the way I wanted it to. So next up, I use Blasty. I tried just using Strength, it wasn't working. So I tried using the Withdraw to buff my attack up again and my defense. It's going good. It's going good. I know that Dewgong can't beat me, and I get hit by Growl. I guess that helps in a way. And oh my goodness, no, please do not use Rest. Okay, thank goodness. There we go, that is Dewgong gone. I'm not in the best situation, but you know what, I'm still feeling confident here. I'm still feeling confident if I can get past the damn Cloyster. Now Cloyster's got probably, I think it has got the highest defense in the game, so this is what it is. I decided to use Horsey to try and beat the Cloyster because it hasn't got the best special defense in the game though. But unfortunately, because my Pokemon are so weak, even Cloyster's attack is scary to them. And I then think, okay, let's try Poison. I get the Poison, which is perfect. I just don't want you to use a potion, please. Don't use a... Yeah, okay, well, that sucked. I decided, you know what, I might as well just stay in. And I get hit by an Aurora Beam. Clefairy is next. I really wanted to save Clefairy. I go for Metronome, get hit by Confusion, get hit by Spike Cannon. I use Metronome, get Focus Energy, useless in Gen 1, so that was a waste. Go for Metronome again, get Swift, come on please, anything that is... Alright, I got Mimic, so I've now lost Metronome and I can't attack. And yeah, I know I've lost, I was just really annoyed by that, and okay, wow, Boyser is sweeping my whole team. And the sad part is, I don't have any other coverage to beat it, so... I've done the last thing that I could think of, and I grinded all my Pokemon up to a respectable level. I got Nido to level 50 so it can use Double Kick, which means once it hits level 51, that's it. I got 7,766 EXP to work with here. So that's probably beat 6 Pokemon, and then after that I can't use it no more. And I'm hoping I can use it just for Lorelei. And oh my goodness, even with them all being hit to level hit, with their levels all being increased, they are still extremely weak in stats. But it doesn't matter. All that matters is the end results, and hopefully we can do something about that. So to start off, I did try using the double kick. I did. And I was hoping I could get a crit. Just one crit. Because if I could just get a crit, from what you can see here, I could beat the Dewgong. But no, I can't get a kick, sadly. I kept trying this for a very frustratingly long time. And because this happened for so long, I was running extremely low on PP. So I decided, you know what, forget it. I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm going to switch to Blasty, and I'm just going to try and steamroll my way through this. So I set up all withdraws, I then go for Strength. It's not, well, I think that was a crit, but yeah, after 3 we take it to Dewgong. Cloyster is the issue. I do not think I can beat Cloyster, so I decided to go back to Nido. I'm going to try and use Double Kick, and hopefully this does some decent damage. And first I want the Poison, because the Poison is just golden here. It'll be the difference between me winning and losing if Nido goes there. Okay, forget that Double Kick. Yep, nope, didn't make a difference. Okay, well, that's Nido being wasted. I then switch to Clefairy, and yeah, Metronome is going to be my only hope here, so I use Minimize. Oh, in case you were wondering why I kept switching at the start with Nido, it's because I'm trying to minimize the EXP that I'm going to be using. Wow, that came out horrible. I'm trying to basically make it so the EXP shared amongst all my Pokemon makes it so I level up slower. And I haven't got the XP share because I don't want other Pokemon making Nido get the EXP. So that's the reason I decided to just switch the Pokemon in and out whilst it was asleep. Anyway, thank goodness with the Metronome I'm getting good RNG. But unfortunately I couldn't take out the Jinx, so I use up as much flashes as possible because I got a switch. And the worst part about all of this is I have 2 elixirs. Yeah, just 2. So if my Pokemon run out of PP, I'm going to be able to restore only 2 of them, and that's it. So I really have to be careful about what moves I'm using here and how much I use. I can't just keep spamming, you know, as much defense curls as I want on every single, well, probably defense curl I can. But I can't spam as much Metronomes because eventually I am going to run out. But yeah, I get off all my defense curls, I go for Tri Attack. I just wish Tri Attack would Paralyze, Burn, Freeze, something, but it doesn't. I actually managed to lose against the Lapras, I cannot believe that. But Horsey beats it with a Surf, and there we go. We managed to beat Lorelei, which means we have got a run going, which means Bruno is up next, and Bruno should be easy. I hope I do not struggle against him. But I have 2 water types, so this should be doable. Anyway, I decided if I should use Ditty or not, because I'm thinking I might, you know, use Ditty and use Transform to get hit my Transpire Punch, Thunder Punch and stuff, but as you can see there, his special is extremely weak, but there is no benefit there. I managed to take it out with Horsey. Hitmonlee comes out next, smashes my Horsey to bits, sadly. Blasty comes out, I go for Surf. Unfortunately, it doesn't take him out. I get hit by a high jump kick. Very scary. I might have to use Hydro Pump on the Machamp, which I really don't want to risk. But I decided, you know what, it's probably best if I could just put him to sleep. I go for Sing. And after 3 turns of just, you know, very stressfulness, I get it to sleep. I then decide, you know what, it's probably best that I just stay in defense curl and just get those Tri Attacks off. And if I get off enough Tri Attacks, who knows, I might finally see a Freeze, Burn, or a Paralysis. There we go. I just want to see something from Tri Attack. I like the move, but nothing's been happening. Anyway, I use Tri Attack, and I'm like, oh yeah, forget this. This is not going to work. I decided to switch to Ditty, use Transform. I was thinking of Fissure, but I'm not sure if being this lower level means it's going to work or not. So I used Leer, and then I decided, right, let's just try Submission. Hopefully, it will knock him out. And yeah, it knocks him out. Well done, Ditty. And thanks to that, we are up against Agatha. Now, Agatha is probably the most dangerous person to face. And it's because none of my Pokemon, apart from a Horsey, Blasty, and I wouldn't really say Nido, can hit the Ghost type. So I use Ditty, and I use Transform to be Gengar. And I am hoping that with Ditty, I might be able to sweep the whole team. Now, unfortunately, they haven't really got the best of the moves, so I'll have to use Hypnosis and then Dream Eater. And I have got Nightshade as well, but Nightshade will take too long, and I don't really want to risk beating in it for that much, well, any longer than I have to. So I get rid of 2 of the Pokemon. Hunter switches to Arbok. I then get rid of Nightshade. It hits itself with the Confusion. My attack misses, but it hits itself again, which means 1 more Nightshade. But again, I'm running out of PP. Hunter comes out. It means I have to go for a Hypnosis. I am amazed that I have not missed the Hypnosis, so that is good luck on my part. Ditty's level 49. Gengar comes out. 1 more Hypnosis. 2 Dream Eaters. Hopefully they'll get both. It's 1, and yep, Confuse Ray. I have run out of PP, so I have to switch to Horsey. It hits itself. I go for a Surf. It missed me with a terrible Dream Eater because I'm awake. And oh my goodness, I cannot believe Agatha went that well first try. And with that, we move on to Lance. Now, Lance is very, very, very scary here because, to be honest, he has only got 2 Pokemon, Gyarados and Aerodactyl. I can beat all the other Pokemon with Nido just because they're going to use Agility when I come out there because of Gen 1 AI. Sees, I think everyone knows this, but it sees my type. It's like, I have a Psychic move, you're a Poison type. Hey, let's do the dance of, I just spam Agility until eventually it knocks you out. And of course it doesn't, so, it just lets me chip away its health until I win. But that all depends on whether or not I can get past the Aerodactyl, because Aerodactyl's scary, and as we saw from the first attempt, I almost lost. I get to Aerodactyl, and as I get to Aerodactyl, this is what happens to my team. Yeah. I mean, I can't believe Horsey survived that. That's actually really shocking. But unfortunately, I'm unable to beat it with everyone else. If Nido beats it, I win. If Nido can just win, but he uses a potion, which means, yeah, I lose. So I try again, and really, we only have to show 2 Pokemon here because, again, Gyarados and Aerodactyl are the only 2 that can do anything. So I go for Flash to try and make it so that Gyarados can't hit me. And oh my goodness, we're going through the, 3 misses in a row each thing with Flash. Afterwards, I then go for Metronome. I get a Skull Bash, which is great. Get a Water Gun, terrible. Get a Dig, great if it wasn't a Flying type. And then I decide, let's just switch to Blasty and just use Withdraw. I don't like using Blasty because of the Dragon Rages, but with all the flashes, I should be alright. Oh my goodness, he's going to knock me out, isn't he? Okay. And perfect. So I go for Strength, and I don't know how you survive that. I go for another Strength, that's a high range. Another low range, okay, well, there we go. Level 49, Dragonaire's next, and I decide, this time, I'm actually going to stay in as Blasty. And the reason I'm staying in is because I really, really want to see if I can beat the Dragonaires. And once I beat the Dragonaires, it means I will be able to use Blasty to beat the Aerodactyl. Of course, as we can see there, that is wishful thinking. It's like I woke up from a wonderful dream. And Nido has to beat the Dragonaires, and as Nido's beaten the Dragonair, I'll skip to the other one. I managed to get rid of them, and I use my Jiggly to try and put Aerodactyl to sleep. I get hit by a takedown again. Bad luck there. Try Ditty. I do survive. I get to beat Aerodactyl, which is brilliant. And as Aerodactyl, I decide, let's go for Supersonic. Aerodactyl, the enemy Aerodactyl, hits himself. My Ditty gets a Hyper Beam off. Unfortunately, I get taken up by my own by its confusion. I get hit by a Hyper Beam as Nido. I know Nido can survive that, so I wasn't worried. I now have won the match, so yeah, there's really no point in showing it. Well, I say that, but I almost run out of PP. Sorry, not almost. I did run out of PP, so I kind of was forced to switch Pokemon because I couldn't use my other moves, which means there's still a possibility I could lose. And because I need a stall, I go for a Smoke Screen, I then switch to Clefairy. I go for a flash. I get hit. I'm amazed I survived that. I switch to Nido, and I realize, you know what, I've got no choice. I just got to stay in as Clefairy and get as much flashes and minimizers as I can, and hopefully the poison will knock out Dragonite, because I've got no Metronomes as well. So it all depends on if I get hit, which I don't, and I finally beat Lance, and yeah, you saw that. Nido's level 51, so I have lost a Pokemon as well. So Nido is now out of the team. It's now 5 on 6 against Blue. And yeah, as you can see, I really have not got much PP left. Surprisingly, I did have PP for Metronome, but I didn't want to actually risk it because it was too scary. And yeah, we'll just see how the rival goes now. Yeah, it's not going good. I decided to just, you know, make it so that I'm next to invincible against the Pidgeot with Clefairy. I then try my luck on the Metronomes, and I don't know why, but I've barely got any, you know, type moves. All the moves I'm getting like normal moves, or just the worst moves to be getting. Why can't I get something like, I don't know, Thunderbolt maybe? That would be nice. But alas, you know, that's just too much to ask for, isn't it? Anyway, I decided to switch to Blasty, and I realised, you know what, even if Pidgeot did hit me, it isn't going to do much damage if I just use Withdraw. So with Blasty, I get my withdrawals off, I go for Surf, I knock out the Pidgeot. Alakazam's next, I have to take it out of the Blasty, and yeah, I thought so. Alakazam can't beat Blastoise. And Rhydon comes out next. With Rhydon, one Surf, that's an easy one. So next is Gyarados. Gyarados is scary because of Dragon Rage. And yeah, Surf does nothing. I go for Strength, and this is when I realised I haven't got much Strengths left, and I was hoping maybe I could use it on Venusaur, but yeah, that's not going to happen. The Hydro Pump didn't even knock out Gyarados. That's sad. I'm level 50 now, and as level 50, the next Pokemon is Arcanine, and Arcanine's easy. Just go for a Surf, easy win there. And okay, I don't know how you survived that. So I hit with another Surf. Okay, that was a low roll. Third Surf, there's Arcanine gone. Venusaur is last. I go for a Strength. It doesn't do the greatest damage, but I get taken out, which means it's up to the rest of my 4 Pokemon to beat Venusaur. So, yeah, I go for Sing. Oh, fun fact, Nido still has no PP, so even if I wanted to use it, I have no moves. And, yeah, I go for the Transform. I know, I'm not going to do any damage, but I am hoping maybe it's possible with growth that I can just chip away a bit of Venusaur's health. Just chip away a bit. Because if I can take out a bit of Venusaur's health, because look, Venusaur's doing high damage on me, but I'm doing no damage on it. So I think it makes a massive difference on the level. I mean, alright, well that's a Razor Leaf, so just ignore all my buffs, but yeah, I've got 3 Pokemon left to try and figure out how to beat a Venusaur. A Horsey, a Clefairy, Clefairy, and a Jigglypuff. And yeah, as we can see, this isn't happening. So I try again, and this time I decide, you know what? It might be better if I start off with Blasty against the Pidgeot. This way Clefairy has more Metronomes and more health. Because I honestly think it's down to Clefairy to beat the Venusaur. Anyway, Alakazam comes out, I take care of that. Rhydon's next. Surf, easy. Yep, there we go. Next is Gyarados. We're just going to use Strength, and I think I'm going to have to use up all my Strength. Well, I might have 1 Strength left. Yeah, I have 1 Strength left. I then get Arcanine, 2 Surfs, so I'm not going to risk a Hydro Pump. That's 1 Surf, but then I thought about it. You know what? I got a good idea. I decide I'm going to switch to Clefairy, and I'm going to use Flash, providing I don't get knocked out. And remember, I've got a Ditty. Oh my goodness, I'm replacing them, you know, the pet names for their real names. Anyway, I use a few flashes to make it so that Ditty can come in, transform into Arcanine, finish it off, and now we can win by taking out the Venusaur with, oh my goodness, the Ember done no damage. The sad part is, even if I used all 5 Embers, I don't think I would have beat Venusaur. I used Singer's Jigglypuff. I'm hoping maybe it might be possible. If I decrease its accuracy to the max, I might get some good RNG with the Metronome and take out the Venusaur. Now that is wishful thinking, but I've got nothing now. I've got nothing left. I go for minimize, and then after getting off my minimize, I get hit by a solar beam, which really sucked. I use Jiggly. I decided to go for Sing, and at this point, Blasty can't do nothing because it's got no more PP for Strength 4. It's got one more, but that's not going to be enough. So really, it all comes down to Jiggly. I use up my defense curls to get my defense up, but also my attack. I go for Tri Attack. I am hoping just give me a freeze. Give me a freeze or a burn. Well, give me a freeze really, and I win. I unfortunately get taken out, but I did see something there. It might be possible for Jiggly to win, so I'll probably try that next time. And yeah, I lost. And after all those attempts, I had many more as well in between. I decided, you know what, I've got an idea of how to do this. I use Blasty to take out take out the Pidgeot, the Alakazam, the Rhyhorn, because I know for a fact he's not going to level. Even if he beat Venusaur, I don't think he'll hit level 51. That's perfect. I then go for the Gyarados. We're going for the Strengths. Perfect. And yep, there's that one gone. With that gone, Arcanine's next. And this time, I hit it with a Surf, and I'm using Withdraw. Now you might be thinking, why am I using Withdraw? And you know what? That's a good question. I'm letting Arcanine beat my Blasty. And it's because Blastoise at this point isn't going to be able to beat the Venusaur. It might get a hit in, but that's the best I'm going to do. But there's a reason I want it to be taken out. It's so I can switch to Horsey, and we can use Smokescreen. Now, I'm not planning to beat the Arcanine with Horsey. I just need a few Smokescreens off, as much as possible. And that's 5, 6 Smokescreens. Perfect. Now, I'm going to switch to Jiggly, and I'm going to use Disable, so it can't attack. But then I realise, okay, Disable is really bad. So let's just use Sing, so it cannot attack. I set up my defense curls, and remember from the last match, last match you saw, defense curl with Tri Attack does good damage on Venusaur. So I put Arcanine to sleep again. I get my defense curls maxed up. I go for Tri Attack. I take out the Arcanine. It all depends on how much damage I do on Venusaur. I decide to go for Sing just to play it safe. It goes for Solar Beam. I get hit. Okay, I survived. That's fine. Get hit by a Mega Drain. I survive again. I get this thing off with the Solar Beam coming at me. It all depends if I can beat it before it wakes up. I don't. I get beaten. It's a full restore. Okay. It's so close. No. I used the Razor Leaf, which means it all depends on what my Metronome is. An Egg Bomb. Perfect. And just like that, we have managed to beat Pokemon Red and Blue using Manga Green's team in the Red, Blue and Yellow saga. And I'm not gonna lie, that was a hard one. It was, and also I kept them all, one went above level 50, but I did not use any Pokemon above level 50, so that's perfect as well. So yeah, you can do that. And I've got one more, Pokemon Yellow, to conclude the Generation 1 saga. And then after that, I have finally got the video ready for can you beat Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver with a team of level 50 and lower Pokemon with the usage of no HM or TM moves in battle, along with no items. So, look forward to that. Until next time.